We are live. It is 2 p.m., July the 6th. Bear with me for a second as we get things rolling here. Can I just share this Facebook Live to my personal page? Hopefully we are streaming now as on the Pizza Nola page and at, of course, King Cake Cup page. Oh, there we are. Live now. Bear with me one second as we see if this lets us share this to my own page. Then we'll get started. We got a lot to talk about. Bear with me 1 minute. Share. Coming to you. This whole technology thing is another. Okay. Share to my page. Okay. Bear with me 1 more second. Posting now. Okay. Now I am with you. Welcome. Happy to have you with us. My name is Will Samuels of the King Cake Hub. Today is July 6th, which is a big day. It's a big day, bigger than July 4th, I think. This is halfway to Carnival. It's a great point of the year. I always love it when we get to July 6th. I'm always so happy because it's just okay, we reached that midway point. Now we're counting down. Now we got work to do. And we're excited. We're excited about what we've got coming up for the rest of this year as we're leading into next Carnival. And I'm really excited that you're with us. It has been a heck of a year. No doubt about that. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you all are staying healthy. I hope that you all are wearing masks. And I hope that you're all doing the best you can despite all the craziness of the last few months. It has obviously nobody could have expected just exactly how crazy things would have gotten, but hopefully the past is behind us and we are leading into very good things for the end of this year and going into Carnival next year. And of course, there are a lot of questions about what's going to be happening with Carnival, and we'll see what happens. Doug McCash actually did a really good article posted just a little while ago. I got to talk a little bit about that, where we're at. Obviously, there are a lot of unanswered questions, but what we do know is no matter what happens, there's going to be Carnival. And there's going to be King Cake, and there's going to be a King Cake Carnival kickoff happening exactly 6 months from today at the King Cake Hub, which will hopefully be back where it's been before, at the Mystere Mansion, home of the Mortuary Haunted House, 4800 Canal Street. We were so happy with them last year, and we've been so blessed these last 2 years to have been able to be based out of there. They have been so great to work with this year with being able to be inside on a couple of those days when we needed it. 2019, there were a couple of really challenging days in the cold and the rain, but we're really able to adapt this year, and that is thanks in large part to the mortuary staff to have been able to do that. So hopefully we'll be able to announce the next one of these that will be back in action over there on Canal Street. Unfortunately, they just announced that their Scout Island Green Park is not going to be happening this year, but hopefully they'll be working to make it bigger and better for next year. And hopefully their haunted house will be able to be happening throughout the month of October. Hello, Kate. Hello, Sherry. Thank you for everybody who is tuning in today. So we really didn't get the chance. Things happened with the quarantine so quickly after Carnival that honestly, well, I'll let you fill in the blanks there. But honestly, we were very lucky that we were able to get through Carnival as we did, and that things weren't canceled as we got to the final stages of it. But we were very lucky. We didn't get the chance to, though, with everything going on, to really do a whole wrap up of this season of Mardi Gras 2020, which seems so long ago. But for us at King Cake Hub, we were so thankful to everybody who was involved, to all of the customers, to everybody who was involved, to all of the staff. Come on in, daughter. You can be part of this too. You're a part of King Cake Hub. Come on and say hi.
Hello.
Here's Livy. Livy was great. I know that many of you saw her throughout the season. One of our best salespeople. She knows all her stuff about King Cakes. Did you have fun?
Me?
You?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite thing about King Cake Hub?
Eating it.
Eating it? Yeah.
Definitely the eating.
So, you know that I'm not allowed to say a favorite because, I got 50 favorites. But if you were to be able to have one now, if you could say, all right, if it was legal on 6 months to go to king cakes, if you could have any of the king cakes now, what would you have?
My favorite was pretty much. Oh, one of my favorites was like, it was the Nutella Epiphany that we did for one of the like coterie cakes. I just love Nutella, and I love the Epiphany cake, so
Yeah,
it's perfect for me.
that was a really good cake. That was really the first of the king cake coterie cakes. For those of you who don't know what the coterie is, it's a special king cake of the week club that we established, and our bakeries come up with a specialty cake that's only available pretty much for members of the coterie. So Gambino's expanded upon their Epiphany king cake, which was our top seller in 2019. And they expanded with a couple of different flavors, but they did for the coterie this Nutella Epiphany, which was out of control. It was just
it was really good.
Yeah. So hopefully that will be part of maybe next year's batch. We'll see what happens as we get closer into Carnival. But we had several really new and exciting cakes this year, and I really want to give a shout out to our bakeries, all of whom I am so happy to be working with, and we have really developed such a great system in terms of logistics and ordering and getting us cakes and getting us what we need. And they work their butts off throughout the season, but they really make it a point to get us the king cakes and come up with some really fantastic flavors. Gambino's one of the first people that approached us. Actually, that's how King Cake Hub came to be, was that they approached us the day I announced that we were shutting down Pizza Nola. And everything kind of developed from there. And their Epiphany cake has been fantastic. The cream cheese version, the praline version, or praline, I'm going to pronounce it both ways. Their version, and then the Nutella one they came up with us. We were so happy. We're such a great partnership with them. The Epiphany is such a fantastic king cake, and just better than I could have ever imagined it could be when we were just first coming up with it. At this point, it was 2 years ago. And the other new one that we came up with this year, which was actually our top seller, was Dragon Claw. And Kaluta's King Cakes, John Kaluta, it just has just come up with just something that's so magnificent. We were really, really proud, and we were really excited to see that folks were really coming in and looking for it. And they were like, yeah, if they're looking for that cake in the East, we got something that's a little bit better. It's brioche dough and the cream cheese icing. I'm really very, very proud of that Dragon Claw cake, and that will certainly be back coming up next year. That was good. Yeah, we might even have one in the freezer, but we can't do it because
we might have. Yeah, I think we do.
We might have one of the sample ones. When we first had it, they gave us a sample, and it was just like, maybe it was even during the summer last year.
It was a month before.
Yeah. It was
they changed some stuff like the month before, and it's like it was even better than we thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, we had like a little first batch, and then they like fixed some stuff around, and then when we had that thing, it was like, oh man, this will be intense. This is gonna be a fantastic king cake. Heido did a chocolate cream cheese for us this year, which was super good. Yeah, Heido's such a great little bakery, and everybody's. I want to say everybody's open. Of all of our bakeries, everybody is operating. You go check out with the with the exception of Kaywood Randazzo's, and they're only open during the season. But everybody else is open. If you're looking for all sorts of pastries and cakes and whatever you need, go check them out. Gambino's, Heido, Kaluta's.
I don't think Noka's open.
Noka's not open, right? No, that is true. Noka will not be open for a while. Hopefully, they will be back in action in the fall, and certainly back in action in time for King Cake season. Bywater Bakery just saw they had a couple of bands outside, social distancing, little outdoor party yesterday. So that was neat to see. Kanata's, of course, a grocery store out of Homa. Really excited to be working with them. Girls Gone Vegan, I just saw their products are available in a number of different places still. Super, super yummy. The big boys, ooey gooeys, you can get in the grocery stores, but the King Cake when you can only get during the season. Of course, Zapardo's. And Sugarloaf, I gotta say something. I got a shout out to Sugarloaf because I was so pleased with them and so proud of Sierra with what she was able to come up with. The king cake was fantastic. Her products, the king cake nuggets, the king cake on a stick, the king cake bread pudding. I was just shocked at how, and she was really shocked too, at just how many of those were moving out of off the shelves. And it was great king cake, but we had really no idea of how well that would turn out. And part of it, I think, was it was at a good price point, but it was also a really good cake. And she was so excited, and that's something that for us as someone who is consolidating, who is selling all of these different king cakes and working with all of these individual bakeries, to be able to have a part in the success of these small businesses. We're all working together on that, and for them to be able to make some money off of what we're doing at King Cake Cup, it's really something very special of what we do, and I'm really very proud of what we've been able to do. Someone just made a comment, no matter what, we're going to eat tons of king cake. And that is true. And that's something that I really want to talk about as we're going into Mardi Gras 2021. But a couple of things, as we're looking back on 2020, we started off with our Carnival kickoff, as we've done the last several years, and with Benny Grunch and the Bunch, who's really nobody else that we can start off the Carnival season with. They were fantastic. Panorama. This year we had the Rising Dragon Lion Dance Team as something special that we were used to celebrate the fact that we were promoting the Dragon Claw cake. And they had a dragon team, but they're a lion team called Rising Dragon. But they're a lot of fun. They were great. We had seen them at Cafe Min over the Lunar New Year celebration. That's a lot of fun to have them on. And then, of course, Professor Carnival and Grand Marshal Mardi Gras, who did so much for us throughout the season, helping to plan things in advance. They actually had a taste. They were one of the people that tasted Dragon Claw with us early on. So they were one of the first to try that. Got their feelings on that. And then all of the pre-promotion and all the stuff during the Carnival kickoff and everything throughout the season that they have done, we were just so happy to have them on board. Sierra just posted on Facebook, Sugar Love here. Thank you for your kind words. We love our relationship with you and King Cake Cup. We are looking forward to King Cake season 2021 as we are. Hope everything is going great out in Slidell. We've been seeing Sugar Love's posts, and they have come up with some really, really, really tasty treats. So it's certainly worth making the trip out to Slidell to go visit them. So thanks for tuning in to the broadcast, and thanks for being such a great partner with us with King Cake Cup. Our staff throughout the season, Libby, my wife Jen, Rachel, Shannon, Katie Durrell, who was with us for a second season, Mike, who was with us for a second season, and Madison were fantastic. They really knew their stuff, and they were great working with customers, and I was so very pleased to have them aboard. Everybody on the Lunch and Learns, this was kind of a thing that we did on Tuesdays, just kind of come and talk about various aspects of Carnival. V. George, Julie Correa, Brian Perkins, Mark Baloney with Beyond Bourbon Street, Peggy Scott Laborde, Poppy Tooker, who just did so much for us. Carnival, Grand Marshal Mardi Gras, of course, Laura Cayuette, and Noe Pritchard from NOLA Craft Culture all came out just on their own to help talk about Carnival and do these Lunch and Learns. And that was a fun little series, and we hope to expand that for next year. Yeah, as we're coming up with our plans for 2021. And everybody who supports us on social media, I got to give a shout out to David Mora, who does such a great job. And he was recently ranked, I think, one of the top Instagrammers or top social media accounts in the city. Well deserved. Definitely give him a follow, and we really appreciate everything that he does for us, helping to promote us on social media. Todd Price, Poppy Tooker, Frank Stansberry, Ian McNulty, all of the media, and Ian Mundy from Studio Monday, who has done so much for us. Any of my businesses throughout the years, La Dolce Nola, Pizza Nola, with King Cake Cup, he has come up with all of the graphics. He was doing social media posts. He did the shirt. Yeah, check out what Libby's wearing. And these are available, by the way, on our website at kingcakecup.com. And if you see that this one here, kind of I think that's the last one of the collection of all of the bakeries that we had. There's a hot ticket, but I think we have some of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner shirts available. And Ian was doing a lot in terms of social media advertising for us and getting the word out on Facebook and Google and everything. And he has been a great friend, a great partner throughout the years. And I recommend it, Studio Monday. So that's 2020 in a nutshell. This past season. It seems so long ago. I don't think Libby's been outside. How many times have you been outside since quarantine? In the car.
Oh, in the car?
In the car.
Maybe like 5.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been kind of hunkered down here for a little while. But that's what you're supposed to do. That's what we're all supposed to do. We're all supposed to stay inside, wear masks. Let's conquer this thing so that we can be ready to party 6 months from today, January 6th, 2021, the start of Carnival. No matter what's happening, I will tell you this right now. It's not a COVID cough, by the way. I've been talking for 15 minutes nonstop here and drinking a little water. So I've got other issues. Fortunately, COVID is not one of them. Anyway, what were we saying? Carnival 2021, January 6th, no matter what's happening, if there's a Mardi Gras, the Mardi Gras parades or not, there's going to be King K Cub one way or the other. There's going to be Carnival one way or the other. We are going to find a way, even if there's no parades, there's still going to be a way to celebrate Carnival. And we're going to be with there. All of our partners are going to be back. And we'll have some more surprises as well as we get into our King Cake lineup. But we're all in it, and we're all here to play a part in making Carnival happen. And we all are going to do our best to make sure that no matter what happens in terms of the parades or in terms of all the other celebrations, we're going to find a way to be able to celebrate Carnival. And we're going to...
Yeah, like no matter what happens, I'm eating king cake.
That's right. No matter what happens, people are going to eat king cake. And we're going to eat tons of it because it needs to happen. It's a short season next year. So the thing about it is that we don't know, obviously, at this point, what's going to happen with Carnival. No, I take that back. We do know what's going to happen with Carnival. There's going to be Carnival. We don't know what it's going to look like, but anything can happen. In fact, I do want you to check out on NOLA.com, Doug McCash's article. We linked to it from our page that was just posted a little bit ago. He was saying that there are no parade cancellations yet. Some crews are ordering throws without dates on them, so if they need to reuse them for next year, they can. Some of them won't hold like the large indoor gatherings like the coronations or some of the brunches. I haven't heard anything about the Muses brunch yet, but that's sometime in September. Yeah, I don't know if they've officially announced. Some crews are having some trouble. Some crews are relaxing membership deadlines, but others such as Endymion, Bacchus, Hermes, and Muses have had no trouble with their membership signups. So that's good to know that at least the crews, the people are supporting their crews and the stuff that these organizations that mean a lot to people. Then it gives everybody an opportunity, no matter what role you have a role in Carnival, whether you're with a big parade or whether you're with a dance group or whether you're helping make shoes or anything. There's a role for everybody to play in Carnival. So one of the big questions he also said, and this makes a lot of sense, is are there going to be bands that are able to rehearse? Because who knows whether schools are going to be back in session or not. We still haven't heard about ours yet, but imagine it's going to be coming up pretty soon. If not, we'll have daddy-daughter fun time of learning and adventure. Woohoo! So we'll see what happens. But and then if parades in New Orleans are canceled, would parades move to Jefferson or Kenner or somewhere else? So all of that stuff's up in the air. We don't know, but the one way we know that we can help make it happen is to wear a mask and to help spread the spread of the disease. Yeah, it's the thing to do. I'll have a little more to say about that later. Something personal that's going on with that. But the thing about Carnival is that we'll find a way to make it happen, just like we did with Jazz Fest. There was a way with Jazz Fest in place. So many companies, Patton's out of Slidell. We made a little road trip there. Cottage Catering, Kaluta's, their pop up with Mahoney, Mrs. Weeds, so many other places that we're just making a point to say, okay, these are your Jazz Fest favorite foods. We're going to find a way to make it happen. And with what WWOZ did, it was absolutely amazing with their whole broadcast schedule of bringing Jazz Fest and some of these great performances from years past. There was one morning where there was just a Raymond A. Miles gospel performance, and it was just so fantastic. It was the perfect thing to wake up to. So much as we did with Jazz Fest, and just, you know, Libby and Jen and me, we had a great time throughout that couple of weekends. We were just sitting in the backyard listening to WWOZ, eating some Jazz Fest favorites, and it was perfect weather, and we were having a great time. It was just, a little better than being in the middle of 100,000 sweaty people, but we had a good time. And I think just as we did with Jazz Fest and Jazz Fest in place, we're going to find a way to make Carnival happen in some fashion next year. It's going to happen. We still don't know what, or official plans are going to be. We were hoping for some sort of a fall program series. We're working on the kickoff event, and that's going to depend on a lot of different things. But we'll be making announcements throughout the fall as we get closer to Carnival. Now that we're at the halfway point, so yeah, stay tuned for what's coming up with that. But we're 6 months away, and I do want to tell you about something personal and why masks are so important to me personally and to living and everybody else. So you might know a couple of months ago I was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and it was something where I've been having trouble swallowing over the last several months. I would eat certain things like hamburgers or potatoes or king cake, as it turned out. Starting midway through the season, I was like, well, this is not good. And I'd feel like a pain as it's like kind of going through. So I'd have to wait for a second for things to subside. And there was something like, yeah, I should probably get that looked at. And then it turns out that I really did need to get that looked at. Things were getting a little bit more challenging over Carnival. But, I'm feeling good right now. I just had finished up the third round of chemo and some really good exercise this morning. So I'm feeling good, ready for lots more carnivals ahead of us. We're going to have some good times. But the thing about it was that, so I'd been noticing this for a few months. And I knew there was something that I needed to get checked out. And we were real busy with king cake season. So finally, after, I was like, all right, well, time to figure out what this is. So I made an appointment with a gastroenterologist, which the first available was mid-April. Right. So this was around March 1st. We were like, all right, something's going on. Let's see what's happening. And then we'll figure it out in mid-April. So then everything happened with COVID. And then the things with the doctor's office, they had to cancel that appointment. So after that was canceled, like, well, all right, let me try and get this rescheduled. So the next available appointment was for the end of June. So in the meantime, throughout, like at the end of April, we were finally able to get a virtual visit, and I was able to talk to my doctor to be able to get scans and figure out what was going on. And at that point, they said, okay, well, this is what's going on. And I credit Ochsner for being able to really expedite these tests for me and to get things started with chemo and to get things rolling. But the problem is that had I waited until when the next appointment was going to be scheduled, that wasn't going to be until the end of June. So that was going to be a couple months more that God only knows what was happening inside my body. But the reason that we couldn't get that initial appointment because the hospitals have been overrun with COVID-19 patients. And that has been the challenge. And there have been articles of cancer patients and people needing treatment and all of these other people who are sick with other reasons instead of COVID that need to get treatment in the hospital. They are not able to do it because of so many COVID patients. So the solution on all of this is very simple: to wear a mask. It protects others and stay home. Yes. But the very simple thing of wearing a mask when you're outside, wearing a mask when you're around people, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it to protect others. It's being now immunocompromised, being on chemo and having cancer. It's like, okay, it makes it even more crucial that to stay at home and not be outside and not be in situations where things can be dangerous. But the one way that we are all able to make things better and to make sure that we can have a carnival season in 2021 is to wear a mask. And I'm asking you, it's not a political thing. It's the simplest thing of that's the way you can prevent spreading COVID to others is to put on a mask. So, that's my story. But I'm feeling good. I appreciate all of the support that's out there. Y'all have been tremendous, and I really appreciate all your good wishes and words of support and love. So coming up, we have got more to announce later in the summer. In the meantime, we have T-shirts. We have gift cards available from the store. We even have bacteriostatic masks and gloves if you are so inclined. And I have a couple of other of our bakery partners involved in some other baked goods. Should you be interested in need that on our website at kingcakehub.com. The King Cake Coterie is going to be starting in the fall. We'll be announcing what cakes are going to be available through next year's lineup. Really excited to see what our bakeries are going to be coming up with for 2021. We'll have a really great lineup of cakes and bakeries, and I'm really excited. Oh, I totally forgot to mention our king cake, our carnival, our parade schedule is up on our website for 2021. Now, of course, none of this is set in stone. None of this will probably actually be happening. But God willing, everything goes on as scheduled. Our parade schedule is up as a blog post for 2021. The Mardi Gras parade schedule on our website at kingcakecup.com. Go check that out.
Once we hear more, we'll update it.
Yeah, we'll be updating that as we know what's happening. There are a few things that are probably questionable for next year, but at least it's up there, so you can go check that out. Also, before we go, I do want to take a note of a couple of passings to the family and friends of Blaine Kern and all the folks at Mardi Gras World. Our deepest condolences. He was Mr. Mardi Gras. He is a carnival icon. None of this would happen without Blaine Kern, and we hope that his memory is for a blessing. He died on June 25th at the age of 93. He founded Kern Studios in 1947, Mardi Gras World in 1984. He designed theme park attractions for Disney and Universal Studios. He is a true icon of carnival. His obituary is in the paper this week, and you should also read the Keith Spiro article about him. Really eye-opening, fantastic article. The public viewing is at Galliard Hall this Friday from 8 to 11, followed by a private service with military honors. So for Blaine Kern, true carnival icon, we wish strength and comfort to all who mourn his passing. Also, our condolences to Dolores Tutty Kepner, who was the founder and captain of the crew of Cleopatra. She died last week at the age of 89. Our thoughts are with her family and friends, and to the 1,500 members of the crew of Cleopatra. So, all right. So that's where we're at. I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. Thank you for your support at King Cake Hub. Thank you for your personal support. We really appreciate it. There's so many people that we depend on to help make King Cake season happen. Throughout all the people in the media and all of the fans and all of our customers and all of our staff and all of our friends and supporters and our bakery partners, who I am so thankful and just honored to be working with. Thank you all so much. We look forward to announcing what's coming up for 2021. Happy July 6th. It's a big day, halfway to the carnival season for next year. Hope you all stay healthy and stay well, and we'll talk to you soon.